If you have your cell phone, if you pull that up and open your camera, don't take a picture, but just point your camera at it, a link should pop up on the screen. And if you touch the link, don't take the picture. Your camera just needs to be pointed at that. You may need to zoom it in. It will take you to a Google form where you can enter your contact information. There are also teams listed. If you have a skill, a talent, an interest that you can contribute, we want to get you involved. We need people across multiple areas so we can break this down into small chunks and give some of the responsibility of shaping this out to other people. We do have a core group of people who've been meeting up to this point. These committees are a way to begin involving others throughout the community and infusing that work to help us move forward. There's also a very extensive contact list that RL Vann Resource Center has. Many of those emails are no longer valid if people have had accounts shut down or gotten new accounts and never updated. So even if you've already gotten your information in, it would be great to just visit this link, put in your information, and we'll have it and be able to start including your support in the project. So there may be some printed copies of this floating around today you can fill out and turn in. There will also be some available at Robert L. Vann for part 2. So hope you have a chance to get that. And if you don't, at least zoom in and take a picture of that code, and maybe you can do that when you can get some help with it.
The RL Vann NC Project.
Hi, greetings to the high school community from Denver, Colorado. My name is Samuel Oden, grandson of former teacher Mrs. Doris Flood Newsom and son of Dr. Jacqueline Newsom Williams. How you guys doing? My grandmother was a teacher at Robert Lee Vann, as well as the alumni. My mother in her former years also attended. I strongly support the community as they work together for a worthy cause, establishing a resource center for the residents of Hosky. I am embracing the vision and envisioning the completion of this project.
Laura Dean Freeman, who currently lives in Berlin, Maryland. I attended Robert L. Vann from the 1st grade to the 12th grade, class of 1956. 1st grade teacher, Virginia Hart, and E.K. Pierce was the 12th grade teacher. I played basketball. I was on the modern dance team. I was a majorette, and I was in the band, and I was a drummer. R.L. Vann is where I got my start, and I hope everybody will support the school project. I'm very grateful for all who have contributed to make this reunion the thing that it is. Have a happy life. Be safe.
Hi, my name is Ajane Oden. I'm the oldest son of Dr. Jacqueline Newsom Williams, as well as the oldest grandson of Doris Flood Newsom. I just wanted to lend my support for the Robert Lee Vann Resource Center Revitalization Project for the greater Hosky community. Learning that Robert Lee Vann himself was a relative of mine, but I also know that my grandmother, Doris Flood Newsom, was not only an educator at the school for many years, teaching 2nd as well as 6th grade, but she was also a student herself. My mother, Dr. Jacqueline Newsom Williams, was actually a student there for 6 years. So very close to our family, and this project means a lot to us. So I just want to give our support, as well as, acknowledge that this is a very much of a dream come true for many of my family members as well as friends. So thank you.
Hi, everybody. My name is Brenda McGlone Mitchell, and I live in Chicago. I energetically support the RL Vann NC Project. I believe the project will revitalize the community and carry out the rich legacy and culture of the school. My mother, Lagoya McGlone, first attended Robert L. Vann, then taught there for 30 years plus. And as you know, Many of us, thousands of us, received an excellent education having attended there. And so, no matter where we live, near or far, let's roll up our sleeves and offer our ideas, our expertise, and our support. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Virginia Reynolds, and I strongly support the Robert L. Vann Project. I grew up in Husky, North Carolina. As a young youth, I so vividly remember the physical ed events, learning how to play soccer, even though we didn't have the facilities, learning how to play racquetball. I think all of the educators there at RL Vann during that period of segregation that moved us towards being full-class citizens. I grew up there. My family has a small business there, which is almost 100 years old. Therefore, I strongly support us getting involved in invigorating the community and moving on to create some of the things that were there previously. I so vividly remember my mother going to RL Vann to can apples for applesauce. So there are so many things that I remember about Ahoskie, and we look forward to the project and further growth. Thank you.
Hi, this is Ben Hill calling in from Atlanta, Georgia. Wishing all those participating in the RL Vann Project much success and much enjoyment. My fondest memory, that being my mother, Glennie Holloman Hill, a teacher at RL Vann. And then also in the 4th grade, where we were exposed to musical instruments and started participating in what was called the marching band. I moved on to graduate from Ahoskie High School in 1970, but my heart remains with RL Vann, my friends, classmates, and family members. Once again, wishing all of those much success and much enjoyment. It's Ben Hill from Atlanta, Georgia, signing out.
Everybody chime in now. Okay. All right, ready? Oh, no, school. Schools, we magnify your name. The voices now we hear. Your standards we are proud to claim and love. We lift your praises to the sky, dear Robert L. Vann. Your power in the hearts of men shall never, never die.